can go down as far as Allah will allow him to go. Then he got to come back up. You got to go. You can go down so low, and then you got to come back up. And we've been through hell and the plantation. Ain't nobody on the plantation, no plantation that you read about in the history of the world that they lost their culture, they lost their name, they lost everything about themselves. Mother was put against with son was put against with his mother. All they just mixed us up like that. It made us a new people. It made us a new people, and we supposed to be the best people, huh? So we should show. We got to let the people know what they did. We're not mad at them for that. We don't hate them. They got to go before God. You can't kill nothing. You can't kill nobody and leave this earth and go and not go through God. And God said He record everything we do from the day we born until the day we die. So how are we gonna get away with it? God said He know your deepest thought. But they want to make God a man. We let them know God ain't no man. He can't. Jesus was the son of Mary, and your book said they killed him. Our book said they killed him not. If I take anybody out here and nail you to a cross, I kill you. Right. Then stand you up, then turn around 3 days later. So no, we didn't kill him. He died for all y'all sin. Do that make sense? That's what they saying. That's what they're saying. They nailed him to the cross, but he came back in a couple of days later and he died for everybody's sin. We really went for all the overdose. Went for all of that. Santa Claus was, we didn't get credit for buying our own child toys. We give it to Santa Claus. Spend $200 or $300 working with collard greens and fatback, whatever, and then go and tell a lie to our children Santa Claus brought you these guns or these skates. We messed up. So now the light is on. Through Our Lady Mohammed. Yeah, a Caucasian man told me, he said, he's a Mr. Akbar. He said, what y'all doing is good. He said, what y'all doing is good. He said, but look at this. Here's a good man over here. He doing everything right. He a good father, a good married man. But here's another man over here to the left. He ain't no good. But he making jobs for people. He making sure that people got jobs and get up and go to work every morning. Who you think they gonna respect? Huh? They gonna respect that man ain't no good. So we gotta flip that. We got the qualities. God is with us, and God promised that He's going to help us, and He's helping us, and all we got to do is have faith in our ability. We got to trust somebody. Huh? Dr. King lost his life. Malcolm lost his life. Huh? Elijah suffered. All these people went through. Imam W.D. Mohammed suffered. All the things he tried to do, everything he tried to do, he caught hell from us. He caught natural hell for us. Huh? Do you blame God for taking away out of this miserable situation? Leaving us here? Now we got to think on our own, go on our own ability? That's right. Now we got to trust somebody. You can't blame me, ma'am, W.D. Muhammad, no more. You know, I thought everything was right. Because the Imam didn't come back and tell us everything. So I didn't have the money to come up here. I had to work. I was an iron worker. I was an iron worker, truck driver for the garbage truck. I would work for the gas company, had a crew. They had some knucklehead they gave me. Always gave me the misfits on the job to drive the truck with. People I had to preach to every morning, keep them killing each other. They always give me these kind of people. I had to always say, look, if he kill him or he kill you, what's going to happen to your wife? What's going to happen to your family? And they'll cool down. Next Monday come back, they ready to kill each other again. These are the kind of people they will give me on the job. Then if I complain, they would say, you can't handle your crew? How can you handle some crazy people? I mean, just tell me. About luck? About skill? Take them to get some help? Well, anyway, I survived. Praise be to Allah. Praise be to Allah. Under the experience Imam, Don Elijah Muhammad, that we was the regional man. And we know that really made me drunk. I thought I walked them beans, you know. I said, if the Caucasian man can do it, I can do it too. Walking them beans, doing the welding. I made a German ironworker. Me and Deen Akbar. German ironworker. Skilled labor. Putting structured steel. And I would probably still been there, retired from there, but they let this black girl die. These rednecks, they supposed to build a farm where it don't fall through, and that little girl fell through, and she lost her life when they started putting women's on the job. Young African-American girl. I said, it's time for me to go. So I left the local 387. I left it. Started driving the truck. Mad, because couldn't do nothing about it. You know, angry. But Imam Mohammed, he told me in one Savior Day, he said, no one leave this earth without getting God's judgment. I jumped up and shouted. Yeah. Because, you know, when you grow up in a gang, or you grow up in people that think they tough, you don't want nobody doing nothing to you and getting away with it. And I'm thinking these people done got away for what they did to us and all that. No, Imam said, no one leave this earth without getting God's judgment. And when he said that, I was through with all that hate and animosity, get back and all that stuff. Because if you go do something to somebody who done something, you know better than they are. Too long don't make no right. That's what the Elijah Muhammad was trying to tell us. And Dr. King, Elijah said, don't even carry a pen. Huh? Don't, if you caught in the wrong place, take his card and tear him up and put the person in jail. Huh? That's what he taught us. Not to take a knife or a pen or a gun, so not to harm nobody. Now how you gonna kill a devil like that? And then the Master Farrar told the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, if you kill a devil, you're gonna kill your own people too. See, all that was a sign that this thing was coming. This thing was finna change. And I heard that. I said, that makes sense. You can't, all the people I know, I said, some of them worse than any Caucasian people. So, brothers, sisters, I thank you for allowing me to come before you and sharing something that's probably much more than I can say. But I ain't going to try to bore you with the good life that Allah have showed me. I'm telling you, I love to see the people turn around and walk. I used to do it when I first went to the temple, and I seen Big Big calling Big Red. His name was Abdullah, and he would hit that blackboard and talking about how many angle cows that he had, and asked me how many cows did the preacher have, and I couldn't think of nothing that the preacher had but a brand new car. Yeah, I don't think the preacher had. And my dad is struggling and helping paying for that church. My father told me, my father lived to be 103. He said, I would be over there with you if I hadn't helped pay for that church. Well, my father told me. And what you think? He was so serious, I'd be over there with y'all. But my father, I'm gonna figure your clothes out. My father seen I was in the backyard washing my car. I was heavy in the Nation of Islam. Washing my car, calling the man, this and that, and a Caucasian police walked past me, and when I seen him, I kept on saying the bad thing that I heard at the temple. And he said, come on, go with me. I said, I ain't going with you. I said, see there, it was another young man there. He working for my father. My father had a landscaping business. And I said, you see there, hell, we in peace. Here come the troublemaker. Here come the terrorists, or whatever, you know. And I said, we ain't bothering nobody. I'm watching my car. I had a Ford Fairlane, but with the bucket seats, and it was real nice. And I was washing it up. And he came by the police and caught. I said, I ain't going nowhere. They just had got some new ride equipment for the Fulton County, new ride equipment they were going to use on us. And he went and got a lot of my witness. They went and got 200 police for me. And they stood in my mama's house, and I was standing behind them. And the man had a bullhorn that was channel 5, 11, and 2. And they had a helicopter overboard. And the people that I grew up, they know we were a bunch of brothers. We were real bad. We had a reputation. So the people, they gonna get involved in it. Y'all ain't gonna take them rubber boys to jail. We gonna fight. So the riot finna break out. So I said to myself, well, what should I do? You know, I'm talking to the police. The black police and white police. Besides, you know who you stand next to? Told the white police, black police. You stand to a cold-blooded killer. As you shouldn't be over there. You shouldn't. Anyway, I was a fool. They took me down to the police station. They took me down to the police station. They beat one guy, and they were planning on beating me. And so when the man set me down at the police station, I turned around where they was at, the two Caucasians, and faced both of them. I said, I'm going to follow the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I ain't scared of nobody in here. Police said, take him home. Take him home. Take him home. You know why they told him to take him home? There have been brothers down there before me, and many of them have got their experience with karate and all that stuff at the temple. And they have whooped 7, 8 police. They didn't want that. And I wasn't afraid, and Elijah said, the fear ain't in you, it must be in them. I wasn't afraid. So the man said, take him home. The African-American police took me first the Auburn Avenue, and let me out on Auburn Avenue. I walked the rest of the way home, and my mama and them, they was in there planning for a future, a room, because my mama always had more insurance on me than anybody. And they were planning a funeral. They crying and going on. And I showed up. So my daddy told me, said, boy, your religion worked for you. See, I'll be over there with y'all. So all this came about, and I thank Allah for all the good people that came through. I met through my life. Imam Rasool is one of them. He's a man on the lifeline that I hear every morning, and his deep voice, and Imam Eden, and the other brothers and sisters come on the lifeline, and we come on the lifeline to try to find ourselves, to keep the spirit going, where we can root out that idea about God, and then root out those people that want to take Imam for a joke. Imam said many gonna come and try to take over the community with their fancy talk. He said that. He told us to beware. Then he said don't let them do that. And in my prayer, I thank Allah. I thank Prophet Muhammad. I thank Prophet Muhammad. I thank Allah. I thank Allah for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Sister Clara, and then I thank him for the Imam Warisi Deen Muhammad. Then I thank him for Deen Muhammad II and Rasool, his wife, because he, you see his wife, she's always working. That's what Sister Clara did. That spirit ain't going nowhere. And I hate that people don't want to come and see for themselves. Huh? I hate they don't want to get on, come here and see for themselves. They've been bitten. They've been whispered in their ears, been whispered. Somebody whispering in their heart and mind. And like one brother told me, he said, I don't want that paper. I said, how you going? I said, what paper you gonna read better than the paper that we gonna give you? And what paper you gonna read? And they gonna tell me he ain't no Muslim no more. I said, you ain't no Muslim? Who? I said, who you submitting your will to now? I don't tell me no stupid stuff. So brother, we got the best. And Allah done favored us. And to be a Muslim in this day and time with all the wickedness going on TV, I had to tell my wife we had to keep the TV off. We had certain pictures that we had to look at, that our children look at. We had certain music. If you don't be selected, you're gonna lose the most precious thing you got, your children. Let them be free, but warn them about the danger of some of this music and some of the things coming through. It seems innocent, huh? But it's not. It got a message behind it, and the Imam, like I said, it pass sometimes. It's conscious, go to your subconscious, and they think you